Here's the Midnight Raven, and today we are filming on a different laptop. So I'm trying to get my internet upgraded. I'm waiting for a few bits to be delivered to upgrade my internet. So we are trying on my other laptop because for some reason my internet keeps dipping on my other laptop, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the laptop, the connection, but BT is sending me some Wi-Fi discs, and we're going to try and boost the signal. So bear with me. Hopefully this isn't too grainy or too crap, and hopefully it doesn't buffer too much, but I can't guarantee that. So we are going to be looking at a website that I was sent. Hey, it's the Midnight Round, and today we are doing a different kind of video trying a different laptop. So if you knew, recently I've been having internet connections. I bought an Ethernet cable that didn't work. I'm now getting some Wi-Fi discs from BT, which I am paying £5 a month to have these Wi-Fi discs to boost my signal, supposedly, because for some reason, being in a flat, I'm having more problems. But we are going to do something today on my other laptop, and this is the IDRlabs.com tests. So these are different tests. You've got personality, love tests, a bunch of them. We'll go through them at a later date. But today we are trying the dark traits test. And what we do is we go through the questions down here, and it will give us whether we are a narcissist, a misogynist, and basically diagnose whether we believe in like masochism, whether we're a psychotic. There's a lot of things that it does. So let's take a look. So all you do is you either agree or you disagree. So even when I don't like someone, it's as if I have to please them. I don't know. I disagree with that. So you basically take the little marker down to disagree and then press next. If I had the opportunity, I would gladly pay a large sum of money to see a classmate that I did not like fail an exam. I mean, probably. It's okay to lie if it's the best way to handle a situation. Now, white lies are fine. I think sometimes a white lie is helpful, but it's how much you agree with that statement, because obviously you can move it like right the way along. I would say it's okay to do a white lie. Oh, sorry, I went back. Ooh. I think white lies are okay. Maybe not all the time. I do not feel guilty when I hurt or offend someone. Now, that is kind of in the middle. I would say, depending on the situation, if I've hurt someone maliciously, if it's for good reason, I probably don't really care. If I've offended someone and it's by accident, I would agree to some extent that I don't feel guilty. I'm satisfied with what I have in life. I would disagree with that entirely. I would say that I am quite satisfied with what I have in life. I just want better. I might be willing to take a punch if it meant that someone I did not like would receive two. I'd agree with that. I would be willing to take a punch if it meant my other person would get two. I generally regard people as lazy or untruthful. I disagree with that. I think there's a degree of some people being lazy. Is it sometimes worth taking a little suffering yourself if it means that others will receive the punishment they deserve? Yes. If I have to suffer somewhat for someone to get their just desserts, then forbid it. When I am working on something, I cannot relax until it is perfect. I would agree with that to a point. I am kind of a perfectionist. I set very high standards for myself. Absolutely agree with that one. I feel like I'm trapped in a cycle where the better I do, the better I'm expected to do. Yes. I do feel sometimes that I push myself so far and I'm like, yes, I'm doing great. And then people want more from me. And there's like only so much you can do. I don't trust myself to make major decisions on my own. I disagree with that. I think I'm fully capable of making my own decisions. I have been throughout my entire life. Others say that I react to even everyday mishaps as if they were personal insults. No. I'd be in the middle on that one. I use tricky plans and schemes to get my way. I disagree with that. One can never have too much money in life. I think I disagree with that. I think money can be the root of all evil. I'd like money, but I don't know how I would be with like a lot of money. I am someone who deserves great recognition and success. Yeah, I believe I've worked really hard in my life to get where I have been through my trials, tribulations, and that I do deserve some recognition for where I've come. I belong to a special class of superior and special people. I disagree with that. If I'm split between two products I want, the ideal outcome for me would be owning them both. Not necessarily. If I could buy one and then eventually buy the other, I'd be willing to wait. Compared to other bad things people do, stealing something small from a store isn't worth worrying about. I disagree with that. I use insincere flattery to get people on side. I disagree with that. If I genuinely like you, I genuinely like you. If I genuinely hate you, I hate you. Even when I required a possession I wanted for a long time, it never seems to make me happy for very long before I start dreaming about the next thing. I disagree with that. Usually if I really want something, it has to be something I really want. And then I will save and save and save. And then I am grateful that I have managed to get it. People who mess with me almost always regret it. I would agree with that. I can have, depending on who it is, I can have quite an evil side, especially if someone deserves it. I could probably become a major name in my field if I wanted to. Disagree with that. I seem to always want more than I have in life. I mean, I'd like little bits more, a little bit more freedom, a little bit more money, a little bit less stress. There's tiny things I want. I assume others have a vicious streak and may turn against me if they got the opportunity. I think some people have a vicious streak, and if they were to use it against you, they would. Some people can be quite nasty, but it's your choice to like walk away. I feel like I must always be successful at work or at school. Yeah. I avoid conflict with people who may be useful to me in the future. I disagree with that. If you piss me off, you piss me off. Simple as. I feel like I must strive to be the best at everything I do. Yes. I want to be perfect. But perfect to somebody else is not my perfect. People generally look up to me. Yeah, I would say at work, in my life, when it comes to people wanting advice, they usually think I have my shit together. I beg to differ. If I oppose the election of an official, I would glad to see them fall, even if the failure hurt my community. I mean, I disagree with that. I often feel that my ideas are not as good as other people's. I wouldn't say not as good. I would say sometimes maybe they're looking at the situation differently and come up with a different answer. It doesn't mean yours is necessarily wrong. It's just not fixing the problem fully, or there's a different way of doing it. So I wouldn't say that. I often feel better about big decisions I have to make if I get someone else to suggest a course of action and then follow what they said. No, I like to make my own decisions. I could possibly win a Nobel Prize or become world leader. No. There are no right or wrong ways of making money as much as there are easy and hard ways. I'd agree with that. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to make money. I mean, legally would be good. Legal would be good. One of my greatest fears is that I will live on my own with no one to take care of me. Yeah. So that takes a second. And it creates a pie chart. And it tells you where you're going wrong. So I am a perfectionist. I'm spiteful. I don't have much greed. Psychopathy, a little bit of narcissism, not much dependency, and materialism. And then it tells you it's the tendency to pursue one's self-interest by engaging in long-term social manipulation or deception, very small. My narcissism, egotistical interest, maybe a bit. Donates deficits in areas of self-control, slightly. Spitefulness is a tendency to engage in behavior that would harm others. I can be quite spiteful if need be. Perfection, greed and excessiveness for power and wealth. I'd like some money, but that's not who I am. Perfectionist, flawed, absolutely. I need perfection. Dependency is an inclination to rely on others. I think we all lean on some people sometimes. I'm not saying that I lean on people like consistently. I would say I lean on people sometimes. I'm a single woman. I have my own place. I have my own money. But sometimes you do feel that little bit of distance from the world because you don't have a partner or you're not partaking in socialism and all of that. You feel a little bit disjointed, a little bit like you're on your own in the world, and that's fine. So you can take this test and then you can share it on your social media, Facebook, Twitter. Take it again if you're not happy. So I think that was quite cool. Let me know what you think. If you think I should take some more of these tests, let me know. Also, let me know what it's like on this laptop. If this works better on here, I might try doing it on this laptop. But let me know. Give it a big thumbs up. Support the channel with a PayPal, super chat, super thanks. If you do this little test, let me know how you scored. And I will see you very soon. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.